a bloodbath in a lot of the best ways. We had, obviously John Cornyn was the race to watch. The John Cornyn versus Ken Paxton, where, even after throwing over $100 million against Ken Paxton to try to keep John Cornyn in his seat, money that, by the way, could have been used to promote Republicans in actual races against Democrats, but instead
Maine, New Hampshire, Michigan, like must-win seats. Yes, that's right.
No, they threw it all behind John Cornyn for absolutely no reason, like one of our worst sitting senators. But it was really nice to be able to just use that as a giant flag for the entire country to say, hey, doesn't matter how much money you spend. The grassroots are tired of these rhino politicians, and you can spend as much money as you want. You're still not going to win. If you don't do your job, we will fire you.
It's a wonderful message that I think the whole country wanted to send to the Republican establishment. Why have Republicans blown it so much? I mean, this is like a perfect example. They spent tens of millions of dollars to try and sell a guy that's been in office for a very long time. Like, couldn't he have sold himself? Like, why do you have to spend that much money? If you were doing your job, you wouldn't need that much money to be spent to try and lie to your own constituents about your record. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it was more, I think it was the most, and don't quote me on this, but I think it's true, the most expensive Senate primary in American history.
Wow.
It was well over $100 million they spent trying to save John Cornyn. Didn't work because the guy had been in office for 24 years. I think it would have been as soon as he completes his term, 24 years. And he has no accomplishments to speak of. He had plenty of things we didn't like, a lot of things he wasn't aggressive on, a lot of things he sided with the Democrats on, pushing for amnesty, pushing for gun control. And then, when it comes to like positive accomplishments, you can't point to a single one. And those are the exact kind of Republicans that I think the conservative movement is really just tired of.